head out and outshine those trying to get our stars down. All we have to do is figure out how strong we are and what it takes to stay alive. Sink and learn what we can do to take them down. Yes, revenge is a vibe for now. We know in heart and you can feel my heart, so help me to stay focused so I don't fall apart. I wanna be complete. It's not in me to retreat. I could lose on my own, so I really need you with me.
I gotta find out who killed my dad. I hear the voice of him in my mind. I gotta find out who killed my dad. I hear the voice of him in my mind. So
Your blood is pumping. I'm ready to fight when you are. Let's let no one break the bond that is ours. Show them what it means to be a shining star. You have my body. Let's fight as one.
the dark, don't find a good. Feel the heat. My God, do you remember what we said? Don't lose your way. Don't be afraid.
turn the music down and pump it up. You might be wondering what that means. It means the show's about to start. Alright, what's up everyone? Welcome to the next and most wonderful, exciting episode yet. I almost spilled my coffee. I'm so excited. Now, awesome. Everybody, thank you for coming. What's up? Welcome. Here today we are, you guys voted it, so we're doing it. If you didn't vote, I actually did a poll on my DeviantArt. So, I could try to start doing that from now on, if it's available. But yeah, awesome. So today, we're going to be working on this lovely, cute little mage apprentice for Faulty Apprentice. What? Too many apprentices? I know. Don't worry. We'll get past that. We'll figure it out real fast. But yes, super excited to be here today. Hope you guys are excited too, and gals are excited. We're going to be mixing it up today. Again, drawing cute stuff. Also, I thought maybe we could talk about cloth a little bit today, because this character is going to be wearing a lot of robes right now. I know it's like get a good look while you can of this like Ken doll, because we're going to have to cover up. She's going to have to. I want her super robed up, like very not to go like too Harry Potter vibe, but like kind of like that. Classically, it's a classic, a bunch of robes. I want to go a little cuter than that though. Definitely a little cuter. But the theme for her is robes. We might need to change her hand over here. If we could squeeze a book in there, that'd be really cool. For her pose, again, first of all, hello, Din Money here. If I didn't already introduce myself, I want to say thank you really quick to my mods that are going to be helping me out in this. If anybody has any questions throughout the stream, if you could do the little @Din Money, I'd really appreciate it. And my mods, they can help answer any they can help answer a lot of questions. They're super awesome. They're super artists, or they're super awesome artists themselves. So yeah, they'll be able to help you out if I can. And if you do have a question for me, please do the little @Din Money, and yeah, really appreciate it. That'd be really great. So alright, yeah, without further ado, let's talk about this stream. Yeah, what is this character for? Yeah, sorry. You're probably wondering, who is this character? Yes, she is for a dating sim that I am working on right now. Just made it past the first little kind of software test, so super excited. It's happening. It was so cool. I remember designing the characters. That's the easy fun part, when it actually gets tough is when you really gotta get your teeth in there and actually produce the game, and actually I don't want to say like code it up or anything like that, but I had my friend help me. He's a super sick programmer, so I shouldn't have said that. I don't want to get your hopes up too high. It's just a dating sim. I'm not going to be that crazy. But yeah, I'm able to do the things I want to do as far as experience points and that kind of stuff. So yeah, super stoked. I'm going to have more information on that on my Patreon. I'm going to release the first little test, this month. If anybody wants to jump in, that's going to be sick. But cool, yeah. So enough about me. Let's talk about her. I thought we were talking about her. You're right. We kind of work with the Patreon, but not now. I mean, really talk about her. First, let me maybe thicken my brush a little bit. Is this too thin? I really want you guys to be able to see this. But yeah, again, I have the previous layer, in the the original sketch. I just kind of faded that out a little bit. Just classic, opacity. Nothing super fancy. I have a little tail drawn back there. That's kind of annoying, though. We'll get rid of that for now. Don't worry. Excellent. Cool. Sweet. Yeah. Sorry, I started reading the chat and I saw something about how I hold my pen or something like that. How do I hold a pen? Yeah. I hold it just standard. Oh, I guess is there a standard kind of like that? So I'll do like that, but then I'll have to hold it all weird kind of ways. That's a good question. I actually almost tried to get a camera set up over the screen so you could see a little more about that. But because I, since I don't use the rotate tool as much as I should, I end up doing some weird things. So I thought that might be kind of fun for people to see. But yeah, awesome. So let's talk about this chick. What I need for her, yeah, again, thinking cloth, I'm thinking frills. No, not gills frills, little funny little things that she can breathe out of from the sides of her throat and that kind of stuff. No, I'm just kidding, I tricked you. No, really, frills, just regular frills, the little designy stuff. I almost want to go with yeah, almost an elaborate, I don't want to say not like to the degree of like a maid, kind of like the French maid outfit, but just little frills. Maybe that like Lolita kind of frill, that stuff. I don't know, and it'd be cool to get like I do want her to have like a little almost like school look, because in this, when you actually are training with this chick, you're gonna be training in like a classroom, because it is like mage. Oh, like as you can see, she's gonna have a little wand over here. I was debating whether or not to go like super crazy with the wand. As of right now, I'm leaning towards like more like traditional, like because there will be like a wizard in the game too, and I want him using a staff for sure. So cool. Alright, so I want things hanging down, definitely. I'm just like, if this is your first time jumping in, you're probably like, what is happening right now? Is water like slime drenched on her? Is that what just happened? Like, she was on, what is that, like, do they still do that on Nickelodeon? Like, kids join the words, we're gonna slime you! She basically just got slimed, you know, like, no, I'm actually just kind of just getting some general, like, kind of cloth, like, forms, like, going, you know, like, I'm just kind of drifting my hand along, and when I do that, there's certain points that I'm, like, focusing on where I'm drifting the pen from. Like, you might notice that points right here, like, on the, you know, where her elbow is on the inside, and the inside there, and, the reason why I'm doing that is there, because that's where cloth is actually, that's kind of like a tug point, so to say, like, it's going to be held by there and be drifting off from there, so that's a good place to start drawing lines from in order to get that kind of like cloth look. You know, again, there's like, you know, you can get really gnarly with cloth. Like, you could do a whole like stream based on cloth for a long time. But you know, I'll try to cover just basic stuff right here. This is just like general. You know, you can take this stuff and do it like stylistically with it. Maybe not the most like realistic. You can get real with it, but then you're gonna get into like how thick the cloth is and that kind of stuff. That's to think about. This is generally thin. Like these spindly, that's saying like super thin. Like that's almost like you know, like that, like not like satin, is that like almost like a veil, kind of like that. I don't want it that thin, but that's no problem. It's still gonna get the vibe going. I'll determine the thickness when we get towards like the edge and where that falls. Awesome. Hey, Ellis Drake, what up, dude? Thanks for coming out, man. I should have rolled to see how I greet you. It's nice to meet you. Oh man. Actually, you might dig this, dude. Check out my ring. It's actually a D20. So it's like, you'll see how the stream's gonna be. Yeah, roll a 15. Yeah. With my artistic modifier, got an 18, and then the my Wacom proficiency that boosts up to a 22 or a 21. So I think it's gonna be a really good stream today, you guys. That's a very good sign. It's a very good sign. Anyone that doesn't know what that was, I was just doing a little D&D kind of little joke. Little jokester. Alright, so this little collar is conflicting a little bit. That's alright though. I guess I'll let it go for now. I'm trying to think how I want these cloth folds to go. I almost want like two parts to where... It's a little loud. Whoever followed me, that was a little too loud. Don't do that, please. Yeah. No, I'm just kidding. Thank you. Whatever that was a host or a follow. Much appreciated. Really awesome. I'll try to catch it on the way out. Yeah. Oh, a long stem proving. Almost improving. Haha, got it. Sweet. Hey, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. It's like almost following. Alright, cool. So originally, like, let's just draw some little thumbnails out on the side here right now. I want to just kind of step it a little bit out. Just because I want to get like maybe a little grasp of kind of the outfit shape I want to go. Just because when you're designing outfits and having them in like kind of a... I know this isn't the craziest pose, but it's a little, you know, it's a little different. Having those arms up, it's kind of going to affect the way I'm thinking of this, so... Let's just draw a couple little thumbnails on the side just to get a little kind of vibe going for see what kind of shape we want to get, because I really do want to like my original idea, like I wanted a very like kind of a layer right there. Here, I'll try to zoom in. We'll try to zoom in so they'll really be thumbnails, but to you guys they'll be actually readable, you know. So it'll be not really thumbnails for me technically, but that's chill, right? So I want something like that, and then maybe even further down. Let's see, that's almost a little too low. So let's try another one, and let's just. I remember I was talking about with Jessica earlier before the stream, and oh yeah, I wanted. There we go. I want it open, like kind of open down the middle, but like very long on the sides, if that makes sense. Or like maybe all closed on the top, but open just right down there. Sorry, we'll give her a little pose. Didn't you say you weren't supposed to do crazy poses? I know, but just that. We'll let that slide, right? Don't tell anyone. All right, cool. Maybe something a little more like that. Let's boost these legs a little more. That one got a little bigger. All right. Yeah, okay. And you know, maybe she has like little bigger boots on. What's really cool about digital right now, maybe I'll just be like, you know what, alright, I like the direction this is going. Let's just duplicate that and move it down. And be like, alright, now I can add to it, and I won't have to worry about, you know, my art director or someone getting upset that like they liked something more, or like one of my colleagues like, dude, I like that one, like, what the hell? It's like, alright, well, you can have that one over there too, you know. We're not getting rid of it, but yeah, what about little things like that? Let me think about how her tail's gonna work. Oh yeah, anyway, if I missed somebody in the chat, hey, my mods will definitely help you out. Awesome. Were you up all night reading D&D stuff? Yeah. Yeah, that's awesome, dude. Hell yeah, for sure, dude. For sure. That was cool. Cool. So, as you can see, like, yeah, this character's already got, like, a really, really neat shape. Like, mage characters, they're so fun, right? Magic characters, it's just like, go nuts! You know, I guess you can almost do that with any character, but I don't know. Technically, this one should be easier just because the robes are just going to be so free-falling, I'm not going to have to worry about too much. I really like this shape. Let me, just because we don't want to be like biased, you know, and be like, well, maybe that one just looks cool because she has the tail and the hat. You know, it's like, alright, that's fair enough. Let's move this up here. She can have that too now. But the other one still doesn't have it. Hey, alright, that's fine. I can just hit Control J, super easy. I'm going to resize this one a little bit just because that one was a little smaller. And maybe I'll just flip it just to, you know, mix it up a little bit. Okay, cool. Cool. And I was able to easily just do that by just lassoing an area and Control J. Like if I go back to this original layer, I'll just hold Command with the black arrow tool and just boop. If I click on this line work, it'll automatically go to that layer. Sylvanas, quit blocking it! Alright, cool. I hope you guys can see that now. I'll move it up even further. Alright, cool. So we got that. And if I hold Command and click on the background, it'll automatically go to that layer. So it's a nice easy way to flip through different layers. You know, so I don't have to go over there, remember the layer number, blah blah blah. You know, layers. When you start getting into the bigger paintings, you're gonna be using a lot of layers, and they can get pretty nuts. All right, cool. So let's grab all those girlies. Let me just double check. All right, cool. I just want to move these a little closer. Fill up the screen a little better. I'm always thinking of you guys. You know, I'm always thinking of you guys. Cool. So, and again, yeah, thumbnails, they're a fun way to kind of get a shape. Like, think of these like, you know. It's like, well, some of us aren't doing it digitally, bro. Like, how am I supposed to do that traditionally, huh? Oh, actually, I was doing this traditionally earlier, you know. Like, do it on your, like, you know, your little lunch break before you have to go back into the, you know, you have to go back into the studio, or I guess wherever you are, you know, just doodle on a little napkin or something, or a little scratch paper, and then translate that over, you know, to another thing. Translate, what does that mean? Well, I'm not saying, like, get crazy with it and, like, you have to, like, scan stuff in and do that. I'm just saying, like, once I draw this, you know, it's kind of beep, beep, like downloaded into the memory bank, so it's like I can easily kind of like take that and like riff on it in different ways, just like pretty easily. Like maybe this one has like very longer boots, and then like just very big down at the bottom. See, like once it's that toe got out of control. Cool. See, it's like once I do it one time, regardless if you have the luxury of like enlarging the thumbnail and drawing over it, you can still use this as a quick drafting method, a quick way to kind of like bang out a couple like ideas. You know, it's like maybe I just want like a little extra. I don't want it that long, but a little longer, maybe almost down to the knees. And like it's good to kind of test it these ways, just because it takes so little time instead of spending like the whole time, like, you know, all every day like rendering out one super character. You know, it's like a it's a very good technique to use. Hold on a second. Once I get the coffee craving, it's like brain just like slows down till I get it. It's like, oh, okay, back up. Figuring out what to draw today? Sweet. Cool, thanks for coming out, Derb. Hey, Max Smith Video, what's up, dude? Thanks for coming out, man. Again, we got some super awesome artists in the chat. Yeah, shout out to Max Smith and LS Drake. Definitely check them out. Mac is actually a fellow streamer. If you are like, you're thinking about getting into like, I'd say like cinematic kind of stuff, or like you know, like creating like story beats, that kind of stuff, you're looking like sequential art, like that dude, like his lighting is so sick. You know, if you kind of want to tell a little more like story kind of stuff, definitely check that guy out, man. Max Smith Video out there, he's working on this new project of his, Scurry. I guess not new, but he's finally like pitching the idea. But yeah, check it out. Super great lighting if you are looking to get that kind of mood, like cinematic experience. I don't want to say cinematic, but I say like the emotional experience, because it has like this very very nice lighting. Very nice. Definitely creates an ambiance. Yeah, but enough, you know, Yankee art chat. You know, it's like, I'm like, oh yeah, the sequentialism of the abstract nature. Sorry, I don't like the way I sound talking like that. So all you guys need to know is there's some super sick artists in the chat. Definitely check everyone out in there. Say hello to everyone for sure. Definitely say hello. That's the first rule when you come in here. I'd really appreciate it anyways. Cool. So I don't know about you guys, but yeah, this one's definitely still like kind of the bang out of the park for me. I don't mind this one. The boots versus the no boots. I guess let's do a quick poll in the chat. Do you guys like well, I'll do it 1, 2, 3, 4. I think they're already I'm pretty set on which ones I like. I'll let you guys vote which one you like the best. I guess we can solve it that way. Say 5 if you want to see more. 5 means I hate you, Din. I hate your designs. I'll zoom in a little bit more. I know they're scribbles, but it gives you the idea on silhouettes. You know, think about that. So yes, please, ladies and gentlemen, call in with your number 1-800-DIN to the money. Excellent. I'm gonna sip some coffee while you guys do that. Amberus comes in with a 5. All right, nice. What's up? What's up, Amberus? Again, speaking of other artists in the chat, awesome. Yeah, she's a fellow streamer too. Definitely check her out. Thank you for saying hi in here, by the way, too. 3 or 2. Wow, cool. Yeah, see, 3 or 2, that's what I'm leaning towards as well, Mac. Okay. The profile on 1, but the boots on 4. Okay. Yeah, the long dress of 1. Okay, I could see that. You guys better choose correctly. Shagaru El Rio, hey, thanks for the follow. Good time to jump in if you want to vote which one we're drawing. Better get in now. Awesome. 3, 3, 3. Alright, so I think we are getting a consensus on 3. I think 3 would be really cool because we can maybe even squeeze in like a little like kind of little mini skirt down here, a little skirt thing. I don't know, maybe that'd be kind of cool. I think it would be. All right, let's do it. Let's do it, everyone. So again, I appreciate you guys voting. That was awesome. Good, an excellent choice because we're gonna be stuck drawing this, you know, for another hour and a half. Excellent. Cool. Hey, cool. Pocket Timmy, thanks for coming in, man. Thank you for the kind words. Your encouragement is appreciated. Excellent. So let's just throw all those in a group. If I want to be like extra kind, I'll be like thumbnail. Kind? What does that mean? Why would you be kind to the layers? No, I meant like kind to the future, Din. So in the future, and it's like, crap, where's what's that stuff? Where's that layer? And it's just like, oh, okay. You know, it's there it is. Okay, let's just recrop this image really quick. And what's really cool when using the crop tool, use these anchor points. I basically want to move this side back over here, and if I anchor this left side, if I hit the leftmost arrow, you can anchor to the corners too if I wanted, and I could switch at any time. But yeah, I'm gonna anchor to this left side, so when I cut off the pixels from the right, or inches, whatever you're using, it'll only take it from the right. Watch, boom, awesome. Now we're right back where we were. Excellent, awesome, no harm, no foul, excellent, cool. So let's get back to the fun stuff. All right, cool. Now I think I see it a little better. So I think we're gonna need to actually have almost a little like hole in here, and then have just this other piece kind of drifting off like that. Or maybe the hole's way up here. Maybe it's up like that. Okay. Sweet, and again, just loosey-goosey. Try to be as loosey-goosey as you can. I think we're going to need a piece coming in the front here just to get that little silhouette. And again, I'm lightly sketching. And if I was doing it traditionally, I'd be doing it the same way, like, you know. Try to just use, like, get your settings squared away so you can just use the pen pressure of, like, the weight hitting the ground. It's like basically like the lightest, softest touch you can do, just so that you can slowly build up from there. But I want to go fast, Din. I'm Ricky Bobby. I want to go fast. Alright, well, you're not Ricky Bobby. Alright, that was a fictional character, so slow it down, please. No, just kidding. Now, you can try going fast if you want. You don't have to go slow like that. You can go fast, but just draw lightly, you know. But I've been watching The Babadook a lot. I want to go dark. Well, that was a really cool movie, so in that case, yeah, you can go really dark and scribble. That's fine then. Cool. There's always an excuse to do something. I would say err on the side of caution. Try to draw as light as you can. It'll definitely save you some erasing time later. Cool. So I'm gonna try to as little as I can. You know, maybe we can have this one out a little bit. But generally at this point, at this phase, I would kind of draw with it a little zoomed out like this. You know, just about to where I can see the whole character easily. You know, and think of it kind of like when you're sketching. You know, you kind of want to keep looking back a little bit like that so you can keep a good view. You know, I might go like really like kind of like schoolgirl underneath like the school outfit. That'd be kind of cool. And then it's just the robe on top. This could all just be like a big skirt. It's not that big. Yeah, I know, it's not really that big. I guess the small skirt. Sorry, small skirt. I just want just some leg exposed, if that. Okay, cool. Sorry, I'm starting to think. I want her holding the book too, but I don't know. Maybe we don't need to do that right now. Maybe we don't need to do that. The only thing true that I've been learning from you a lot and other artists. Oh, sweet. Hey, okay, that's a good actually point to make, Pocket Tommy. Yeah, learning from other artists. It's really good to do. Like, just having like peers around you. Like, that's what's so great about the internet these days. It's like the exposure rate for like so much art's like so cool. And like my colleague Peachon, like, and actually puts it in like a really good way. Like, if you can like find an artist that's like a little bit ahead of you, and you can like see how they handle situations, it allows you to kind of like, oh, you can actually you can see what they're doing a little more so than an artist that's just so beyond. It's like, you can't even grasp all that stuff. You're just not ready yet. So it really helps to kind of like, okay, get like a grasp. It helps you maybe learn a little faster. Yeah. Sorry, I should have looked up some references for like sailor outfits. We'll just wing it. Sometimes it's like, sometimes what you come up with on your own is kind of fun. It's kind of cool. Awesome. Alright, I'm losing track of the chat, so I'm sorry about that. Okay, hey, thanks for coming out, Jessica. No worries. Yeah, have fun. We'll see you later. Very nice person and mod, Jessica. And so is Naori Drew You. Thanks for the follow. Really appreciate it. Hey, you guys want me to throw on a layer on her face? Sorry. Must be tripping you guys out. What happened there? Oh my god, there's a face on her face! Alright, chill out, you guys. Don't worry. We got this. Just gonna resize that a little bit. I did that for like Inktober. I'll just put that up there so we have a little more crispy lines of her head. Just because it must look kind of weird. Nothing there. Alright, cool. And it doesn't have to be exact right now. I'll go back and we're going to actually probably redraw it just because I don't think I can use it with all those crazy like spot blacks and stuff. Ah, there we go. It's a little better. Sorry. I'm just scanning through the layers really quick. Remember I told you guys layers are a pain, and past Jeff usually, or past Din usually doesn't help out the future Din with naming layers. Which is why we did that earlier, so that's good. But, you know, sometimes you just don't have time. Alright, cool. Excellent. I'm ready to look at this. And now we can slowly... I'm starting to see some shapes. I'm starting to see some shapes. Jared Dog, what's up? Thanks for coming out. Nice. Emmy. Alright, cool. Thanks. Chill, Emmy. Nice to meet you. Awesome. Anyone just tuning in? Hey, what's up? Din Money here, your good friend and humble host, and we are drawing a very cute Mage Apprentice. Excellent. Yeah, so sweet. Yeah, come on in. The water's fine. Awesome. Yeah, Aaron, welcome. Yeah, appreciate you coming out. There's a chat. Definitely say hello. That's where I was going with that. Chat's going off the walls, man. Yeah, definitely go in there, say hello, meet some other artists. If you are an artist, if you're not, don't feel like you have to be an artist to say hello in there. You can just say, hey guys, what the paint can say to the toothbrush? Almost. Maybe try to bring a better joke than that. You know, since I do so many bad jokes, don't worry, the bar is really low in there. You don't have to, you know, it doesn't have to be that good. Probably just better than that one. Yeah, awesome. Hey, Chaotic Sun, cool. Thanks for coming out. Awesome. Most trying to get faces and body proportions right. Yeah, it's you know what? That's kind of an ongoing battle, I'd say, with the art. You're always gonna kind of I think when you start thinking you don't need to do that anymore, that's when you really start messing up with your proportions. So I'm thinking of maybe having the sweater like sag down a little more, or maybe you know, again, maybe I should have been looking at more like school uniforms. But like I said, you know, we're just gonna wing it. It's all good. I could always just reference it in a little while, you know, to reference Peachon again, or El Peachon. You know, sometimes it's better just to draw it from your own mind first, and then go from there. See, and like just kind of having some basic understanding of like clothing in general, you can kind of go a long way making up stuff on your own. And like again, like since this is fantasy, like magic stuff, it's like anything goes. Yeah, it looks a little modern, but we could always tone that back in a little bit. And right now I want to think of, it'd be cool if we could open that up a little more. Just because I want to, if we could show a little bit of this back here, that would kind of show a lot more of the, you know, this, her like size and like her shape. And again, since it's magic, it's kind of like a license to like float, you know, things can be flowing out. Really cool. Really cool. I don't want to have like it be too floaty and crazy, because then, you know, it could look like it's blowing in the wind. And you know, sometimes you can do that if it was like just an illustration all on its own. Yeah, I could do that, no problem. But if this was, you know, like what it is like, since it's like a sprite for a game, and it's gonna have to kind of match with a lot of other character arts, you know, if one character is just like blowing in the wind all nuts, it's like, what the heck, you know? It might make them look like the boss character or something like that. Like, you can do it, but it'll definitely set it apart. But for this character, we don't want her to be that far apart, basically. Nice. Okay, what if we have going like this? I'm just gonna do these little frillies, like. Is that too much frill? Yikes. And I'm not going to go too crazy with the frill. Like, again, I don't want to waste too much time trying to make this line art super nice, just because like, kind of, I know we did some cool little like thumbnails and we got an idea like the silhouette. Now we kind of need to refine it, because like, you guys know me and I'm getting to know you. But what we'd like to do here is I like to make things like as functional as I possibly can, you know. So that's when kind of getting into the nitty gritty of how the clothing works and like the design. For me, it gets really fun. You know, maybe it can get a little like cumbersome for people, but I say give it a try. You know, I think it really will improve you guys' designs if you do. Like knowing like functionality, that's a good way to kind of get the details that you're looking for. Like, 'cause a lot of artists are like, oh, I just want to have detail. You know, it's like, oh, I just need more detail in my art. Or like, you can kind of almost do like cunt punt. Hey, thank you. Eek. I wish I wouldn't have read that out loud. Yikes. You might be looking at a band, sir. Yeah, but we'll say kunt, because it was with a K. Yikes, that totally dislodged me. But yeah, sketching the form. Yeah, right on. I guess I'll just move on. I don't remember what I was talking about, but I'm sure I'll find something soon enough to talk about looking at this character. Yeah, I think I was talking about the line work, right? Yeah, I want to stay light just because I am going to go back over this. I don't need it to be, you know, crazy right now. Ooh, let's do that. Well, if I could show like the elbow coming out, that'll really help too. I'm going to try to do that if I can. It is pretty tight over there. You know, I can have it pop out like that. There we go. If I can get like kind of the matching on each side, that'll help give a nice like 3D kind of vibe to her. Awesome. Cool. Sometimes force yourself to keep the whole thing in mind. Hey, that's chill. That's funny. Yeah, Max Smith brings up a good point. Yeah, cool. You can kind of get like caught up trying to look at everything all at once. Sometimes it is nice to just focus in on one spot. Yeah, what's really cool about that is when you kind of, if you do that, you know, you can kind of focus in on one point. And let's say like, you know, I want to focus in on maybe her shirt, you know, we'll give her like a little pocket right here or something. And then it's like, oh, cool. Maybe she can have this like insignia on there. And then in doing that, I could kind of almost maybe establish like a theme or like a kind of, yeah, like a design theme that then I can carry over to the rest of the parts and kind of, you know, it'll kind of go smoothly from there. And that's, you know, that's a nice thing to do sometimes too. That's kind of what happens, like generally. You'll kind of, as you kind of get a design theme, you'll kind of want to apply it everywhere and kind of like, you know, unify it all, I guess. But I like that idea of, yeah, focusing on one point, totally. Sorry, it looks like a, it's like this pocket is like the insignia in total. I think I might try moving it over. Just because it'd be kind of nice to draw something in it. And again, this is tough because I needed to follow the contour of the breast. And what's delicate about this is I don't want it to tangent with the bottom. See, now it's too far over. Oh well, we'll go back to how it was. It is alright. I was just trying to make the insignia smaller on it. But whatever. We'll leave it there for now. That's fine. That's fine. I think I felt bad. We had those cool like booties. I was looking forward to drawing those that we in the thumbnail, and I realized like, oh, she's. I kind of zoomed in right now. Oh well. That's harsh. Oh well. Tear to my eye. That's alright. We're slowly getting there. Okay. let's fade out her like skeleton a little bit. She's got a skeleton. Wow. Well, I mean, sorry, like the original line work of the body. And I'm gonna start drawing it over again, but now just the parts that aren't in the cloth. Yeah, sorry for those ugly lines, you guys. Awesome. Sweet. Because what I want to do right now is I want to get a feeling of the character, like how she's gonna look. Just because, yeah, it's nice when the lines, like if this was a guy character, maybe like a greedy monster, the more like kind of like build up lines, the better. Because it's all just gonna turn to like details and like gnarly stuff in the end. For her, the more build up is just gonna look like kind of like just dirt, you know, that kind of stuff. So I want to like start fading out some of those old ones. We're gonna get rid of them instead of leaving them there. So that's what's gonna happen right now. Excellent. Okay, sorry, back in there. Anybody is wondering, sorry, I had to sip vodka right after my coffee. It's the only way to stay. No, I'm just kidding. That's just water. It's just better for your teeth to. Okay, luckily since I have those other, I think this group, I think I might just like fade this up a little more because her face is so nice already. Like, I already had a pretty good idea of that character. She was easy to draw, you know, so she's already pretty nice. Hey, Cypher, what's up? Emmy's posting a sketch. Hey, let's check it out. It's cute. Very pretty. I like it. Very pretty. Thank you for sharing. Yeah, again, any artists, if you're just watching, hey, that's chill. Thanks for giving me a look-see. But, yeah, you're invited to come and hang out in the chat. Say what's up. You know, crack a joke or something. It's all good. It's all good. We got some really good artists in there. If you're looking for like some advice on stuff, you don't have to wait for me to answer your question. Like, there's some awesome artists out there. They'll let you know how to do it, how to solve any problem. All right, excellent. Yeah, let's continue this. All right, so hold on a second. Remember when I told you guys earlier, I kind of wanted her holding a book or something? Well, I wasn't lying. I really do want her holding a book or something. So I think we might have to do that sooner than later. I just want to sketch in her hand again really quick. Try to move it over for you. Basically, when you're drawing hands, I don't mean to like teach you guys the wrong stuff, okay? But just as like a kind of a starter way, I'd say it's like easy to break it down. If you kind of break it down into 2 segments instead of all 3. It's I don't know, it's just easy to kind of get it started that way. You can always break it up even a little further from there, but if you kind of just want a nice easy way to break it in, especially if you're going for the more like stylized hand, that's a really great way to kind of just get it started. And it's really awesome to think of them that way if you're drawing like robots and like mech stuff or like maybe armor, that kind of stuff. It's you know, it's a nice way to kind of break them down. It's just one less thing you have to worry about, I guess. But again, there are 3 links there. But once you kind of, this one is almost half the way between the other one, so it's just a nice way. Break it down to 2, then you can always just break down this one. You know, it's kind of nice. Is she magically levitating the book? Well, that'd be cool. That'd be really cool. Technically, no, she's not magically levitating the book, though. Somebody ban him. No questions like that. No, you're not allowed to give suggestions. Nah, just kidding. That'd be sick, though, right? Nah, I don't want her going too crazy, because I want a separate one for maybe she's casting a spell. But yeah, that would be really cool. That'd be sick if she was like levitating the book. Like, maybe I could do that for another thing. That'd be kind of crazy. Sorry, when you give me an idea, like I have to automatically think about like how it could be done. And right now, I'm not even thinking just in this image. I'm thinking in the actual game itself. Saying that makes me almost not want to give her a book so I can have her levitating like all kinds of things. But I don't know. Damn you. Damn you making my brain storm like this. Oh gosh. Actually, I gotta do a little mic reset. So, yeah, thank you. That's a fun idea. Yeah, awesome. Keep them coming. Sweet. Alrighty. The mic check should be checked, so we're back in action now. Thank you everyone for bearing through that. Hope everyone's still doing well out there. I see the chat is lively as ever. Excellent. Yeah, awesome. Glad you guys are digging. You're having a good time out there. Well, I'm stuck in here. Oh. Yeah, she's tempting to make a little wider. I really want to try to limit the characters just so they don't take up too much space on the screen, but it would almost be cool to have that flaring out a little more. I'm not gonna lie, that's all I wanted to say, you guys. That's all I was gonna say. But you know, as a an artist, you kind of have to just. Sometimes you are gonna have constraints. You know, definitely if you're gonna be like working in the game production pipeline, there's always gonna be some kind of constraint. And I don't mean constraint isn't like that, like a bad thing. You know, like kind of those things are what can yield like the coolest looking designs and stuff. But there's always going to be something that you're going to have to keep in mind, you know, when you're working on it, whether it's like, you know, how big the 3D model is going to be, like if it's a low res or like a high res model, you know, is this going to be an actual like in-game illustration thing, you know, or is this going to be just like concept art and you only have like, you know, 4 hours or something like that. Standing with the elbow like that, actually, looking at the thumbnail, it's not as bad as when I look at it right here. She's like, excuse me? I don't know if I want her that sassy, but, because she's supposed to actually be kind of the, sorry, I don't want to spoil anything for the game. I can't tell you guys who she's going to be like. I guess that's for patrons only now. Gosh. Alright, cool. So, sorry, what I'm gonna do now, let's talk about that. Let's get back to the drawing, you guys. Gosh. I'm gonna start just kind of thinking about pushing stuff back and forth. Again, I am slowly building towards seeing this design as a whole, and that means I'm gonna start getting kind of dark with the lines. Maybe this is a good time to Command J, Mr. J. Duplicate. Then we're gonna just, I'm just gonna make that invisible. That's just kind of a little backup for later if we need that. Again, it's really, really useful to do that every now and then. And again, super easy, Command J. I don't know why it's Command J, but it's really easy to remember if you just think of Harley Quinn and the Joker. That's what I call it, Command J, Mr. J. Hey, what's up, twin? Thanks for coming out, man. Classic Din Money commercial. Awesome. Excellent. Yeah, so again, anyone who's tuning in, hey, what's up? Me, your humble host and good friend, Din Money, and we are drawing a character right now. We are designing this character for a dating sim. She's supposed to be a, I don't want it like an unconfident, kind of like mage apprentice. She's actually, you know, pretty talented, but she doesn't really have confidence in herself. Damn it! I wasn't supposed to tell you guys that. No, I'm just kidding. Hey, that's alright. We need to kind of express that with the character's design, so that's why I want her to be a little more covered up. Why'd you give her that short skirt? Yeah, you're right. Busted. Busted. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. So let's go. Let's just, you know what? Let's just give her a little flipperooski right now. If you don't understand the scientific term flipperooski, that means flip the canvas horizontally, and you can do that by going up to the menu. I can't show you because I don't have it on this monitor that I'm drawing on, but on the other one, if you go to image, scroll down, and you'll see image rotation. But it's not rotating, it's flipping it. I know, but it's in that same section. So if you go down below 90 degrees, all that stuff, you'll see flip canvas vertically or horizontally. You might be wondering why I didn't just hit Command T and then just flip it. Well, the reason I don't like to do that is because all these other build-up layers, if I just flip the top one each time, it might off the sync for all those below ones, and like if you're gonna assemble it later for like a process, or let's say if we did want to use all these build-up layers as like added texture, they're gonna be all like mishmashed and like different. So I just find it a little easier in the long run to flip the canvas, the whole thing. I know sometimes you might be limited by like size, that kind of stuff, as far as like the image size and how long it's gonna take to like save and process all that when you're getting into like larger paintings. But for right now, try that out. Cool. This little collar is just I don't know, I think we need to mess with that more. It's not really like melding with me, it's just kind of like an annoying thing that's there. Let's pull it off. And what I did there is I just hit command, or sorry, just hit command. No, use the lasso tool, stealthily went in. Oh, this image is a metaphor for tin money. Awesome, yeah, right. This is me in the game. This is my character. Oh man. Now you guys will know which character is me when you play the game. Totally. Can't help it. I'm using some characters from my D&D quests in here actually, so that'll be fun. That will be very fun. Unfortunately, no, she wasn't one of them. Okay, so right now I'm thinking it'd be fun if there was almost like a belt hooking this. I'm trying to think now like how this robe is attached, or is this little collar a part of that? You know, like yeah, see the collar is just not working for me. I'm gonna try this crazy thing called deleting it. And the reason why I'm not just flipping it and then just doing eraser, I keep my eraser on a soft brush for some reason, like a very soft edge in case I want to fade something out, versus like I'll just use the lasso. I have that on a hotkey and I'll hit lasso and delete if I want to actually get rid of stuff. Cool. By shy, do you mean cute? Oh gosh. I'll be the only chick with the beard, right? Yeah, right, there you go. Oh man. Hey, sweet. You're playing your D&D character? Oh, your character died? Jesus. Ouch, man. Jesus. That sucks. That really sucks. How long were you playing him? What level? Alright, Twin. Yeah. Alright, Twin's got me in the chat. I don't need to say anything. You guys can just chill. Alright, let's try. I think the collar idea isn't bad. Let's try maybe like a whole like little guild marm kind of thing. But I think I just needed to match the frills a little bit. And I think just the idea of like that the sharp edge wasn't really jiving well with this character. That's another thing. Like those trying to call the sword chick had some sharp edges. The elf chick we were working on was kind of square edges. This one, let's do super round. This one's probably the softest character. You know, she's the less, I guess like the less pointy. You know, I'd say like the less rough around the edges, so to say. Like she's the nicest one. This is probably the only one that might like bake you cookies in the game. I don't know if that ever happened there though. Your DMs. How do you guys do the levels? Like we used to do it basically like every 4 or illustrate. Yeah. How does your DM do the levels? Because we would kind of do it every 4th session and like, or like, you know, major boss, unless it was like a crazy campaign. So I think we need to do something with this shirt too. It's a little it is a little like again I'm trying to think of other something else we could work with that. You know, maybe I'll just start drawing some lines going down it in a extending the form. Sometimes you really just have to draw something, like maybe like sounds kind of weird, but you almost have to do the bad drawing before you see the good one. Like sometimes it can be like kind of hard to see how something really looks if you like, you know, a good example of this is if you erase something like completely and try to draw it again versus like erase it most of the way and or it's still like opaque behind your little opacity. Like yeah, it can make it easier to see how to fix it when you still see the wrong one. How Peachon didn't share the D&D goodness. Oh no, she doesn't even care about that. Alice Drake, don't get your hopes up. She'd be like, so what? I don't care. Nah, I'm just kidding. That's cool. Oh, Peachon's gonna post some art. Everybody get in the chat. That's gonna be sick. Okay. Sorry, I'm looking at the thumbnail image over here, just so you guys can get an idea of what I'm looking at. It's like, yeah, over here. So, as I look at the character up close, I'm looking at little details. I look at her just to see the full on. You know, it's like, okay, how's that looking? Is this close to what I was imagining in my mind? You know, we're getting there. We're getting there. Let's go ahead and just Command J, Mr. J. You can never have enough of those. Let's try just bringing this one up just slightly. Just gonna start playing with her silhouette just a little bit. Make these all flush. I just want to fill in the backs there. I know this isn't necessary, but kind of just helps me get a grasp really quick. And it's kind of fun. I don't know. Is it fun for you guys doing these kind of hatchings? Like try to do like super fast. Cool. Let's see what we got. Oh, what crazy. Nuts. Huh. Crazy. Yeah, Peachon cares about D&D. I'm sorry, I'm JKing. She just likes to give me crap. Nice. So again, I just want to show a little bit of the cloth folding from areas like again, remember I was mentioning where it's like it's pinched, that kind of stuff. It's like, well, it's basically being tugged by this little bow right here. Maybe we could fix that bow again. Maybe we can go with something a little more round. Like maybe it's a the third boob. Yeah. Trying to think of cool like bows. Another set. Yikes. I don't want to do like a huge one that like covers that stuff, but maybe that's what I need to do. Let's try it. When you got an idea, you gotta just try it. Otherwise, you'll never know. I don't want to be on my deathbed and been like, you know, my grandkids are like, Grandpapa, what is it you're saying? I should have tried the bow. I should have tried that other bow. What? Oh man. So, and you know, it's digital. Just try it out. You know, even if it was traditional, sometimes you have to really like kind of just be like, all right, let's just erase away and try this out. Yeah, it's no worries if you have to do that. Again, seeing it like that, it's like, okay, what if we went a little more around? Like, what if it was, I don't want to say like Minnie Mouse style, but just very, very predominant. Okay, yeah, it does give a little focal point there. It's kind of nice. It's kind of nice. Sweet. Awesome. So yeah, I don't want these to go too far over her shoulders. We could try a little bit, but I want to keep these relatively even over there. That's something, just because she can get it looking a little roguish, I think, going over there. Yeah, I want to leave it a little open. Again, I like the frillies. You know, I could be drawing these with white. You know, maybe if this was when you're about ready to show it to like your art director or something like that, it's not a bad idea to start doing it in white. Do I want it on the sides? I'm just gonna do it on the bottoms for now. Again, it's just easier to add more than if I have to erase away on some stuff. Cool. Okay. I almost wish there was like another thing coming down her chest. She was a little more hidden. That's so much. Oh. Alright, I think we're getting there. I think we're definitely getting there. It's not bad. Maybe now the skirt's kind of annoying me. So let's do that next. I'm just going to push this little button thing over. I like the button, but I really want to stress that it's on one side, and if it's kind of close to the middle, it has to be like really far on the right side. You know, or maybe it'd be best just to put it on this side. Maybe we can give her a nice belt. I think it's time for some accessories. Might help this. And let's throw some big gloves on her. What the hell? Just for a really quick. No, I really don't like it over there. Yikes. It's not bad. Since I rounded it out, and I don't think it would be that bad over here, but I don't know if I want her wearing gloves, really. I think it's a little too, it'll make her look a little tougher, I think, because it's just like, that means she's going to be doing things that would require gloves. It means she's going to be a little more like, you know, and like little things like that will say a lot about a character, so be careful of that, you know, like, again, like I want this character to be like, oh, you know, so I think like bare hands is going to be a good thing to kind of give that like a little more fragility to her. South Americas or something. That's funny. Yeah, maybe. I wouldn't mind. You know, all nice and hot down there. Chill. Sorry, I think we need to redraw this one. I just want to. I don't want that to get too like thick over there. It's like I know it can be a little thick, but I really want to show. More of her arm, and if this is kind of coming on the inside, maybe we can have it kind of like, you know, show how it's curving over the breast a little bit more, or around it. You know, I add a little cloth fold, like kind of like that. Sorry, a little fold next to it, but not all the way down. Just as it approaches where you want it to bump into. That alone, that's gonna do it right there, and I could add another one on the other side if I really wanted to, but. It's already got, again, thinking about where it's being tugged, since her arm is like kind of a little more higher up here, it's kind of coming forward, it's going to be pulling the cloth in like that. So that's why it's kind of hard to show right here, but yeah, technically the fold is coming like that. Cool, but I don't want to be too rough with it right now, because it's something that could just be a nice little detail with the shading. Again, I want this to be very, very long flowing cloth, so I don't want to get too like crazy with the with the folds. Alright, let's work on the skirt a little bit. Let's try to get this a little more ironed out. You know, maybe the skirt is what is not doing it for me. Let's try mixing it up. What the hell, you guys? You know, sometimes you gotta really you can't fall in love with anything on there. Because you know, and I'll generally like I'll dedicate like 2 to 3 hours, maybe even to the sketch phase, just because if you get everything like solid out during this, you know, the less work you have to do in the other phases. Alright, so let's try scratching all that. Let's just start from scratch again. Whew! Now she's like wearing a bathing suit. Okay. Okay. Maybe we could try the another like cover up thingy. A cover up thingy? What does that mean? Sorry about that, you guys. When I get deep in thought. Cool. What I mean is something covering her body once more. And I want to leave a couple of these lines there just to show that it is kind of going over something. And I'm going to ease up that line though, definitely, because I want to just fall right off it. And this is an experiment. And she looks like she's like naked in there. Jesus Christ. Alright. I'm gonna hone in on this here. Alright, so sorry guys, I don't like that, but I need to kind of draw in my mind some other things on here. Like if there is something like holding it from each side, maybe. The song's sick. Yeah, maybe the skirt kind of just goes all the way around. It's like a whole entire underpiece. Yeah, that's not as fun though, you guys. I don't know. See, that isn't. I would like slightly different layers. Maybe. Alright, hold on. Bear with me. Bear with me. Let's try this out. And again, just try it. Yeah, so we're just gonna try throwing some stuff down. See if anything. Because I can always just kind of, oh, I like this about this design, I like this about that. You know, we don't have to go with anything in particular. I can slowly let the drawing draw itself. Okay. And again, when I'm looking over here, I'm looking at my little thumbnail image. So it's a very handy dandy thing to do. And again, I just use lasso tool, select what I wanted, Command T, transform, and when I hold a command over the edges, I can use a basically turns into distort. Super awesome. Yeah. I don't know everything there is to know about Photoshop, but I say I know more than the average person. Yeah. I'm basically, because I get to live in Photoshop, it's so cool. Lunar Dreams, thank you for the follow. Oh, thank you. Alright, so let's try this. I want to see if this longer down. And as I'm doing this, I'm thinking about the curve. Yeah, see, sorry. I got a little carried away there. That's why, like, I know some people say it's, like, easier to draw, like, really, more difficult to draw big, busty chicks. I think it's harder to draw, like, not as busty chicks. Because I feel like the lines are, there's so much less, like, wiggle room with it. It's like, Jesus. It's like you really have to, like, ooh, like, yeah, any little thing. I guess because, you know, I'm a guy, it's like, the big man hands drawing, just like, you know, it's tough for me to get, like, very delicate like that. And it's like, this character is probably, like, you know, a lot harder for me than it would be, you know, the two girls that I work with. Okay. So I want to see like a belt or something going across. We need something happening across there. Like she really needs like more accessories because she is supposed to be like a magical person. Maybe she uses component magic. You know, again, this is like that'd be a good thing to like say about her her thing. I mean, like, say about her, makes her character, like, who she is, yeah. This looks pretty good. Hey, thanks, Lunar Dreams. Awesome. Cool, thanks for coming out. Appreciate it! Yeah, we are drawing this character for a dating sim. Yeah. She is supposed to be the cutest character of the lot. Alright, King Bang is here. Finally we can start. I've been sitting here waiting on this like screen. We've all been waiting for you. What the heck? Better late than never. So okay, and now we can start it. Hey, what's up everybody? My name is Din Money, here drawing some characters with you. I love drawing characters. Draw characters every day. Maybe not every day. I wish, I can't draw every day. But yeah, drawing characters, loving life, loving drawing with you guys. It's you, and you. Awesome. I was pointing at the people next to you guys. Yeah. Cool. Sweet. So yeah, we're here drawing. Yeah, this character has to look very cute. So, and I'm sure you guys are thinking, like, then why are you drawing it, Din? Like, you do not understand what cute is. Yeah, you're probably right about that. I probably don't know too much. I don't know why I'm suddenly giving her, like, plug suit stuff on the side. See, King Mangus here, I get all excited, and it's like, yeah. I got something in my eye. Cool. Sweet. Yuki Live, hey, thanks for coming out. Cool. Yaku Live. Ah! Damn it. Took me all session last time to get that right, and then now I'm right back where I started. Cool. Okay, so now I'm looking, I like these kind of lines that are right here on the side. Okay, so, but they're not really working for anything else that I have, so it's like, alright, let's go with that. Maybe we can give her like some kind of small little bustier type thing. I don't know. Let's see. I'm just going to have to close my left eye for a while because it's in an extreme amount of pain. Let's just hope it goes away. Awesome. Ow. Okay. I'm just crying because I'm so happy to be here with you guys. I missed you so much. Awesome, cool. Now let's get back to it. Who cares? We don't care if you're in pain, Din. Pain! Alright, I'm sorry. Alright, see, I'm not digging the little Lego thing. But hey, at least we tried. At least we tried. They can't say we didn't try. Let's see how it looks with some buttons just going down it. I don't know, I think it's a little too repetitive for me. But, again, it takes like, what, 30 seconds to try, look at, and then decide if we want to go with it or not. Okay, it's kind of weird. Let me try drawing this line on the side of it. She almost needs something around the middle, but so I almost want to see the buttons just at the top. Maybe we'll leave it just down there. And maybe she does have like some kind of bustier part right there. I don't know what she's really boosting, but that's alright, that's not our job. Yeah, it is. We're the ones drawing it. It actually looks kind of crazy. I'm not hating it yet. Oh, sweet. Trying to add some little designs on the sides here just so I know. See, I almost imagine if that was dark and then the rest was light, maybe that'd be kind of cool. It's getting a little unclear down there. Just want to wrap that up. See, and we can use this line going down the center. We can use that as almost like kind of a little eye line for the viewer to be like, oh, okay, it makes it understandable. It's like, okay, this cloth, the shirt is going under here. There's this like bustier thing on front of it. I'll just add a little dip there just so it's a little more clear. There's something there, and then. Yeah, it picks up right down there. Well, it'd be cool if we could show a little more down there. Maybe we can move up this belt a little bit. You in the belt! Move it! Yeah, something like that. Is that like a cat witch or something? Yeah, we are going to give her a tail too. Excellent question. Yes, she is like a cat witch. Yeah, that's a great way of saying it. I remember I tried to saying it, this character was so complicated. It's like, oh my gosh. I was like, yeah, the cute mage's apprentice, half cat sorceress. It's like, yeah, it's a little complicated. Okay, sorry. Again, looking over there. I'm looking at. So let's just start chopping this stuff up. This is some like hardcore surgery. This is a Tijuana surgery right now. We're gonna try and do it quick and cheap. All right, sweet. Just because what I want to do, it'd be excellent. Like it'd be so nice. Oh, it would really make my heart warm if you could see the bottom of this shirt down here. So it'd just be like a little nicer. Again, I think I'm gonna have to mix it up because we can't have it be that harsh. I don't want her to use angles on her. Like if anyone's tuning in, I was mentioning earlier. The first chick, the sword character, she has like kind of some like sharp triangles. This the other character working on the archer has some squares. This one, let's do more curves. Oh, yesterday I realized I've seen your art in a long time on DeviantArt. I've seen you art a long. Oh, cool, sweet, thanks. I'm glad you liked it back then. I hope you still like it now. Excellent. Oh, and you like it now. See, awesome. You're too kind, Yaku. You are too kind. Awesome. Sweet. Oh, again, anyone that has questions, if you can do it like how they're doing it in there, do the little @DinMoney. It'll really help me kind of like, phew, notice it in the chat because it can get a little like kind of, you know, you guys can go on little tangents and have fun. All right. Do you happen to work at any? Do you happen to work with any witches, DinMoney? That is a loaded question, Twin. I'm not going to answer that. But let's say on Halloween there might be evidence that I did. Yeah. Whew. All right, cool. Excellent question, though. What else do we got? Hey, Lux, what's going on? Hey, thanks for coming out. Anyone, if you're just watching online, feel free to say hello in the chat room. We got a lot of cool artists in there. Yeah, everyone's having a grand old time. Just like me. Excellent. Okay. Okay, that's me. I'm getting ready for the next attack right now. The next artistic attack.
Artists! Eat hearty, 'cause tonight we dine in Wacom.
Alright, sorry, I was trying to make a 300 Spartan art thingy. Hey, it was worth a try, right? It was worth a try. Okay, so something I'm noticing right here, these two lines are this same width as this. Really watch out for that. That can really kind of, that can really dig you in the hole. And let me tell you why. Is because when you start having too many of those, it's kind of like a little confusing. You know, it can really kind of like play with the eye, and it's just like, yeah, it's basically, it's going to make the material seem very, very similar, and that's not really what we want right now. You know, we want this little bustier thing to be different than the shirt underneath. I don't know if I want to give her like laces in the front. Jesus. Do those have laces in the front? I don't think so. That's a little too gnarly. Maybe we'll just connect that. So we go into one. Two big long ones, yeah. But basically, I need to separate that because I want that pattern to be distinct. So when it's down here, it's still like visible. You know, I need the frills only on that part, just because if I have the frills there and then the frills on the shirt, and like maybe we could have them on the bustier. Let's talk about that. All right, if I have them on the bustier, that's gonna tell your guy's brain, it's like, oh cool, this bustier is made of the same material as this cloth over here. Okay, cool. So doing stuff like that, you can really enhance like just your line art sketch. You know, like let's say like you're on like super budget, or your client's on a super budget, and you don't even have like budget to like do like base colors underneath or something like that. You can only do line work. Doing something like that will kind of help if it's gonna be passed on to like a 3D model or something like that, or another painter. It'd be like, oh okay, I can tell that they wanted this the same as that one. You know, they wanted this middle section to be the same material as these huge things on the side. And we could do that also like in other ways too, like other references like that. But you get the idea. That's a good way to kind of like tag it to other, think of it like keywords almost like that. You know, anytime they search like keyword white frill, they're gonna be like, oh cool, these are all in that same search engine kind of thing. Cool. You know, maybe we give her like suspenders or something. I want to get a little more like the schoolgirl like innocence vibe from her. Like a little, she has to look a little like, she has to look the most like apprentice-y out of all the chicks. So that means I know we're gonna have to fix We don't want this to be too similar to the middle line. You were just talking about that. I know I was, you guys. Thank you. And why were you guys talking in my cool wizard voice? I'm the one that gets to talk like that. You guys are supposed to have the freaking out voice or something, or the Kermit voice. Alright, are the lumps between her legs supposed to be her bum? Yes, down here. Yeah, the bum. Or her bum to... Yeah, there you go. Sorry about that. That's a good example right there. See, this line going across there, it's like, what the heck? Just as something as simple as having the line cut across in front. Boom! Immediately told you guys' brain, okay, it's in the back there. Yeah, it's in the back. So, line overlap is a huge, huge, powerful tool. You know, it's like, yeah, it's a very strong technique, so to say. Like a line, you can say so much with that, and that again, that goes back to the, you know, maybe that's kind of the main topic of this stream, like how much like you can say with just the line art. You know, as far as like what materials or what, and like how the character would be like colored. Let's say that, you know, how it would be taken over by another character or another artist. All right, let's mix that up right now. I'm gonna undo those. Take out those buttons. I think we've drifted enough. Is the Joker here? Yeah, let's do that. Alright. Command J, Mr. J. Boop, boop, boop. Nope, sorry. That was selected. That's a good little note, too. If I just want to duplicate those buttons, I can select that, hit Command J, and it would only duplicate those buttons. But we don't want to do that right now. But that is good, you know, that is good to know. Let's just duplicate the whole image. I'm going to hit Command J again. Control J if you're using PC. Hey, I don't judge. Mac, PC, whatever you want to use. I don't care. Whatever helps you. Awesome. Cool. Oh, maybe like a little like Lederhosen thing would be kind of cool for her. Oh, maybe that's what we need. How does that look? Oh, Reinen Lederhosen, yeah. Excuse me if there's anyone out there that, you know, is actually German, or I'm probably embarrassing myself more by not even getting the region correct, but yeah, if there's anyone that knows the proper way, or if anybody has a good reference picture for that, let me know, because I don't really want to stop and look for reference right now. But I can take what I remembered from that and throw it in here. And what's kind of cool about doing that instead of me going straight to reference is, you know, I'll still get maybe the feeling of that, but it will be a new and unique way. You know, it won't look like, oh, okay, I've seen that before. That's the same one as the first pick in Google search. You know, something like that. She is from Inktober Inks. Hey, yeah, good one, King Manga. Yeah, totally. Yeah, this is that one. Yeah, thank you. Good eye. Good eye. A lot of artists like myself. Yeah, anyone just jumping in too. Oh, cool. Hey, thanks. Thank you, Emmy. Yeah, okay, cool. See, that was good. I'm glad I asked that. That's cool. Alright. I don't want to look at it too much, though. Maybe, you know, I feel like I'm almost liking this, so let me continue that, and then I'm going to look at that reference again. And I think what I want to take from that reference, though, is instead of, you know, I wish I had it on my main computer. Gosh darn it, I wish I had that right here, right now. Not real Lederhosen, but potential sexy Lederhosen. Oh, excellent. Well, that's even better then. There you go. Awesome. What I will say on there, like what was kind of good about it, if you just glance at it, like I will like kind of take note of the shapes that they're using. You know, and I don't necessarily have to put this in the exact same spot, but if I kind of keep that like more rounded shape instead of just a flat across like I was having it, that's going to help get that Lederhosen vibe. And I can even know that, like, oh, they had a little design in the middle and then, like, 2 designs on each side. So it's like, oh, Lederhosen, Flaggendusen, yeah. What is it, like, Hoodwinked? That one guy in there. That was cool. It's a funny movie. Or, sorry, 3D animation. It's a movie, right? Yeah. Cool. Awesome. Maybe this can just wrap all the way around. I almost like that idea. Yeah. Oh, did you want me summon Strudel? Oh, I wish she could summon me a Strudel right now. Oh, that would be so good. Alright, cool. So also maybe what we could do here, instead of kind of just going with the standard little link, what I mean by that is, like, let's say if this is a belt, you know, it's like, oh, okay, this is a quick way to just easiest little link you can have, that this little seam, and then this is buckled into whatever it's buckled into. So instead of doing just, the go-to link, maybe we could, maybe I'll just kind of glance at that reference again. Let's see what kind of stuff they have. They have little circle links. Okay, cool. Or like I was gonna say, like, yeah, these, cool. Let's go with more buttons then, because I think the less metal we can have on her, the better. But she's got metal on her belt. She's got metal on her belt. Well, I said the less. I didn't say we couldn't have any metal on here, right? This is what I'm talking about. You guys tripping out on me. All right, so just a little bit right there. Yeah, see, buttons. Again, we want to do everything we can to make this character very cute and soft. And again, this is not the kind of stuff I usually draw. Usually I'm trying to go as epic as possible, but as a good artist, you want to be able to handle all kinds of characters. Or as a good character designer, I don't want to, limit myself to being like, no, I only draw like badass dudes. Like I want to be able to, if I'm on a project, I don't want to be like, oh, sorry, I can't do that part. Have someone else do that one. I'm only the muscly dude guy, or it's like, no, or it could be the other way. It's like, no, I only draw cute, like, cute anime girls. It's like, I want to be as useful to the project as possible, so that I can like draw, whatever they're gonna need. Because oftentimes when you're working on large scale projects and games, you're gonna need more than one character. And even if you are just drawing like the main character, like there's never just like one character in there. Like there's always something else. You're gonna need like a creature, something that he's gonna have to fight or do, and that could even stretch to like not even character design. Like I can take these same techniques and the same stuff I'm doing and apply that to just UI and like game assets like items and that kind of stuff, or yeah, lots of stuff. Isn't it so fun? So great. Loving it. Alright, cool. So let's show the size of this belt a little more. I think giving it like a nice thick belt will kind of go with her. It'll make her look a little smaller too. So it'll kind of have like a more fun, like kind of vibe to her. It'll make her look more cute. Smaller, it's cuter. Unless we're talking about like pathogenic germs and that kind of stuff. In that case, small is like freaky dangerous, like, oh god, it's a virus, we can't stop it. That's not cute. But generally, like cute size is good. Actually, if anybody, if you're feeling a little like sciencey, this has nothing to do with art, but it kind of does. Well, let's do it. Vsauce on YouTube. Definitely check that guy out. He's got a great. This does involve art. Check out this thing he has doing. Like, why is cute? Like, what is cute? And he does a great analogy of like like a hammer. How could you ever expect like a hammer, which is like like I'm a hammer. That's a really weird looking hammer. All right, there you go. And then make that like cute, and it's like it was just really funny how it's like he did that, and it's just like, well, there you go. That looks like a little like sprayed top bottle. Whatever. Watch the video. He does it really cool. I'm butchering it. I shouldn't have even gotten into that. There's a lot more than just a little hammer analogy or example. I butchered that. I'm sorry, but like yeah, definitely check that guy out. Super cool. So we'll try like let's try getting some little pockets on here before you see this big one down there at the bottom. Like maybe we could even have like a little charm and it's hanging down. She's got like a little like sack of who knows, her like magical ingredients or something. Yeah, that's a little not as cool hanging there. Let's just throw another bag right there. We can have stuff hanging on later too. And again, I'm going to start drawing the new stuff before I erase the old stuff. But then what if it gets in the way? It's not getting in the way. It'll help me kind of like see where I wanted to go, like what I wanted to change, that kind of stuff. Watch out, like naturally it's like, oh, that looks like it could be the lid of the bag. I don't want the lid to be exactly flush of, like the flap, the over flap. I don't want that to be exactly flush with the belt. So let's just cut that up right there. Cut it up, no, I'm scared. Alright, well, no, I just meant cut the drawing. Don't be scared, I'm here for you. Alright, that's not, I'm not loving that either, yikes. Do we have to just give her a belt? Oh no. Alright, I got another idea, you guys, don't worry. There's no end to the tricks up my sleeve. No, as a concept artist, like, when you're thinking of stuff to like add to the character, so let's just go back to that little charm right there. Let's go back right here. What if we just have like some ropes kind of coming off right there? So it's like, oh, okay. Yeah, she's got a little like kind of a little bead thingy. Boom, done. There's some little details there. We could even like, you know, hint to some more happening up here. Again, having like kind of like design themes, you know, that can really help kind of embellish your character, like help the theme of the character, basically make more realism so the character is like has a unified look, and it'll really tell a lot about the character as far as like what they do, you know, because like, cool, she's holding a wand and wearing a hat, and it's just like, okay, cool, like stereotypical like wizard. But maybe if she had all these like component packs on her and stuff, it's like, oh, okay, well maybe she's like a component use wizard, you know, maybe she has to like grind some stuff up, throw it in the air, then cast her spell with the wand. You know, it kind of adding little details like that and like thinking about the function of stuff can really help, you know, just beef up the design. Basically create more questions for the video. It'll give people like longer to look at her. You know, they'll want to spend more time with her. Especially this is for a game. We don't want the player to be like super bored of her like really quick. You know, we want, and especially since this is for a dating sim, you know, like they're gonna be looking at these character sprites for a while, so it's like, you know, I want them to say a lot and like actually, you know, if you look at her, maybe you'll notice a little detail every time. That's an interesting jacket thing, Dinway. What would you call that? I have no idea. I don't know. Maybe the girls know what it'd be called. My two studio mates, they'd probably know a better idea of what this is called. I look at fashion as much as I can, but I don't know the actual names of stuff as much as I should. So I'm trying to get better. Again, watching fashion stuff. Watch America's Next Top Model. It's a good show for that kind of stuff. Do you apply that type of workflow to background work environments, or have you? Yes, I believe so. This type of workflow? Yeah, this type of workflow definitely. I'll like sketch it out first. Environments can be a lot different. You can do a lot of different stuff with environments. Like lately, like it depends. Like because now that I can do some Maya, like I might 3D model. If it was like I had to do this kind of like broken temple picture once, like the interior, and like that was a lot nicer to do in Maya first, and then painting over all that. Yeah, it's cool. But yeah, totally. I would say trying to sketch out an environment first. Like maybe we could do an environment tutorial. Sometimes sketching out a whole environment like this, like maybe if it was an environment, like if we wanted to do like a quick little demo. Alright, cool. So let's say this is going to be our environment right here. I'm just going to cover our face with an environment. Sometimes it's kind of easier in environment to maybe just like kind of paint it a little straight up. Like, you know, even if it's just having a white like horizon line right there. And then, you know, sometimes it's really cool to just get, let me look for like just a crazy brush. Alright, we can even use this gnarly one. Check this out. So let's draw like something, right? Alright, we got that. And then it's kind of nice if you just stretch it out and like kind of like, oh, okay. You know, kind of maybe gives you an idea somewhere to go from there. It's like, okay, cool. Like, yeah, maybe this is like a whole cliffside right here. Like all this is one area right there. Like this is the little hillside. And maybe there is some like rocks kind of above this, and you're like, oh, cool, yeah, neato. You can really kind of have fun with this. Like maybe this is like another rock over there. It's like got a cast shadow, and then you can kind of slowly build it back from there. Like that really thin one, maybe that could inspire you to be like, oh, cool, like that's, you know, as far as it goes back there. Like that's like the next little like breach point. So like as you can see, you can kind of really start. You know, let me do something else too. I can just grab like a huge texture brush. Just grab that, and then I'll just distort it. This is how you can really watch out for when you're doing this stuff. You can really boost up your file size by like doing that. Let me fade it out a little bit because it's really dark. But yeah, you can see here I'm already getting like kind of a, you know, like a landscape going kind of right there. Like it's really really fun. Let me paint over this really quick. Like, oh, see, it makes me want to start painting it right now. You know, and don't get me wrong, like, you can't always do this because you might have like a, you might have like a specific thing in mind, like your art director might want something to, but this is a good thing to get like the groundwork done, you know, at least like something's happening, you know, you can kind of like, alright, I established a ledge, now I can have some like guy standing here, like, oh, cool. And then like, whoosh, he's got his like a spear or something. Oh, that's a shitty guy. There we go. He's like, oh, check out down there. You know, like he's like, look at that. You know, maybe there's gonna be this other guy standing or like kind of squatting next to him. Like, ooh, like maybe maybe that's a little like yak with him or something. I don't know. But yeah, you could have, you know, you could do so much crazy stuff. And yeah, maybe then there's some like crash site down over there. It's like, oh, what is that? Crazy. Cool. So sometimes environments, sometimes, I don't know, for me personally, sometimes it is a little just start filling the canvas just to get some shapes flowing. Because, you know, maybe if I go to just draw it myself straight up, again, I'll put a little stroke around this so it's easier to see. Like, yeah, maybe if I was just like gonna just pencil it out first, you know, it might kind of it's like, okay, so like I'll kind of, it's a lot harder to find like something new you might like than you would if you were just kind of throwing down some shapes first and then seeing what happens. You know, it's like, oh, okay, cool, and like, you know, maybe there's this pathway that goes along over here, I don't know, and then there's this crazy like wave city, like maybe it's like kind of like in did anybody see Trigun? Like maybe this is one of those like giant like light bulbs and there's this huge like city over here. Yeah. So yeah, either way is fine, I guess. Sorry, I guess that's we kind of went on a tangent there, I'm sorry. It was but yeah, environments, yeah, you can apply these techniques. Think of it, just apply when necessary, apply or use as necessary. Is that good? Yeah, does that make sense? Cool. I'm gonna read some other question right now and do a mic check, so bear with me for a second. It's gonna get a little silent of the lambs. Cool. Okay, cool. We should be back. If you're still there, later on, Emmy, thanks for coming out. Thanks, yeah, thanks for coming. Hopefully, I could say goodbye in time. Awesome. Hey, Reddit. Hey, cool. That helped. Sweet, cool. Yeah, no problem, man. Thank you. Thank you for asking questions. Anyone just tuning in? Kid, the raddest dude of AGL. Okay, you gotta head out, Twin. All right, later, Twin. Thanks for coming out, man. Rock and roll. Glad you think I'm radical, bro. Okay, yeah, cool. Excellent. Yeah, Lederhosen. I'm liking that now. Okay, cool. Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere with this character. Cool, so yeah, again, that was a fun little starter environment. A little quick beginning. But yeah, cool. Again, anyone has any questions, do let me know. I am here to serve you. It's me, your good friend and humble host, Din of the Monies. And yeah, let's get back to this drawing. She's been waiting kindly. Let's not keep her waiting anymore. Okay, so yeah, I'm just gonna start. I feel like I'm really getting a grasp of this shape. I'm just gonna fill that in really quick. Later, you know, I might have to just go in and cut that, but for right now, it's going to help me, oh, this hatching is so gross. It's going to really help me just put into perspective, like, where things are in there. Cool. And I'm starting to think about where I'm going to start making the contrast and the colors and that stuff. Let's, I'm not ready. She needs more stuff on her legs. Like, we need something else down here. It just gets way too plain. Like, it's just like, Oh, I have so many cool ideas. I love drawing. I'm having so much fun. And then I just died or something, you know. So let's maybe we start thinking about that. I'm gonna start cleaning up some of those gross lines. Like, oh my gosh. Well, I don't know if I'll have like crazy designs. I think I want these actually to be kind of on the plainer side. Cool. Cool. For right now, I'm just gonna go ahead and draw like a some sort of stocking around here. That leg is a little too thick. Yeah, this one, I know I always do the wide hips, but this time can't go that wide with them. Sorry, you guys. Cool. Excellent. Okay, and then maybe we can add little frillies down here too. Just for frillies and giggles. Okay. And again, just like little things like this, just showing a gentle change in the curve really helps kind of push a leg back, push one forward. Yeah, if I wanted to go super nuts, we could shade in this whole leg, but we're not going super nuts right now.
We're not. Don't you make me. Don't you put that on me.
Alright, cool. Yeah, so let's just add a little lace right there. Again, we won't really see that much down past that point, but that's alright to have something there. Oops. And you need to trim this leg down even more. And again, like what I'll do is I'm just going through and I'm tracing, you know, with invisible pen and coming down. You know, it's like invisible pen, real pen. I don't know if there's a good analogy for that, but like it's just nice. Use the start the line and then you just kind of start drawing. I guess it's like kind of like when they put down the cones or paint the lines in streets, that kind of stuff. Any advice on drawing 3/4 view on characters? Any? That's a good piece of advice, or I mean, that's a good question. Keep in mind, yeah, doing what I was doing right there. That's a good thing to do. The whole like following the line, like in your mind, or with the brush first. That'll definitely help. Keep in mind like the character's like line itself, like the center line. Like it's kind of nice having that incorporated into the design itself, to where it's like, oh, she has this line going down the front of her shirt. You know, so it's like, oh, okay, cool. Like it automatically will like make sense. Let me look at this picture again. Okay. Okay. Cool. Cool. I also want to make something and then like have a, or maybe there's like a little link on that side and this other like belt comes down over here. I need to make it very thin though. I don't want to involve these shirts. Or maybe we can just get rid of that line on the shirt. It looks so plain though without it. I kind of like that a little seam line. We'll make that super tiny, so you can make this belt bigger. Belts, I don't know. I'm a fan of the big belts. Maybe it's yeah, never mind. Yeah, excellent. Something that does worry me is it is kind of in that same curve. Let's try this. I think we need to mix it up. We can show a little more of the shape of how our leg's going. If it's like we kind of bend it the other way, we are gonna have to really show that with the shadow though, that it is like kind of really creating a gap right there. Cool, sweet. Oh yeah, sorry. Other advice on 3D characters? Yeah, that's good. Trying to think of general advice, but I can tell you 3D characters are a good thing to know how to draw. Like if you're looking at getting into concept art, it's kind of like the number one thing, because it basically just gives the best view of the character. So like, you know, be drawing that 3/4 view as much as you can. Like, and I'm telling you right now, like I've drawn like 1 billion of them, but you can make them all so different, and like it really says so much about the character, or like it shows so much that it can really kind of replace like a front and back view kind of stuff. So you don't really need all that. Yeah, you can really, yeah. So definitely that's good. You want to get into drawing those, or want to like, yeah, practice that. It's a very good decision. So I want to rotate the angle on this just so it kind of gets a little more, or reinforces a little more of this huge, like the shape of when we had that thumbnail. Maybe we can grab those thumbnails. Here they are. We voted 3, but I got flipped around. Okay, let's find that. And again, I just hold Command, use the black arrow tool, and I was able to just quickly select that layer. Boom, voila. Excellent. Maybe we can just keep her there just for fun, remind us like, oh, I remember where we came from. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Hawk? Is Hawk there? I don't see anyone there. Oh, Yak. Ryaku. Yeah, cool. Nice. Do me a big favor and check your phone. Yikes, sorry. Yeah, you could, yeah, you could totally, Pichon, yeah. Yush. Cool, sir. I don't know why that's not going off. Yikes, my bad. I think I have the line chats open on my computer, that's why. Closing now. Anyone just tuning in? Hey, what's up, man? It's me, Dinmai. We're drawing cool stuff. Yeah. Awesome. Sweet. Whoa, we accidentally saved some of this hatching. Oh, you guys are killing me. Alright, that's alright. Maybe it's time to go in and draw like the nice version of this. I think it's overdue. Let's do that. So again, we're going to fade that out. Push it back. I'm going to grab a finer brush now. We've got 15 minutes left. Yikes. Alright, maybe we'll end with that then. I don't want to get into the details of it. Maybe we can start thinking about who we want to raid next. And if there's any final questions, we could do a little demo on that. But yeah, so let's see. So basically, we have an outfit now. Excellent. Thank you guys so much for helping me with this. I hope yeah, you enjoyed drawing it. Hope you guys drew some cool stuff for yourselves. Maybe she's got, we'll give her stripey. So I need to show some of these same buttons. That'll really help. Again, you know, showing the continuity of the design. Awesome. Yes. I'm gonna try something crazy and just get rid of this stripe right here in the middle. Ah! Oh my God, Dan, where'd it go? Come on, you guys. You know it's still there. You don't need to trip out. Cool. You know, I almost don't want any line there. Is it just me, or is that crazy? Yeah, I think I want to go with no line there. It'll just make the suspenders stand out that much more. It's like if I have to choose between that and suspenders, I will choose suspenders. Let's try something crazy right now while we any advice designing interesting looking characters? Chill, yeah, keep watching the show. That's my advice then. Keep watching the show. Because that's all that we do here. Nice. Cool. Alright, sweet, Pichon. See you soon. Sweet. Alright, sorry, that's from that previous layer. Ah, where'd our head go? Don't worry, you guys, it's still there. It's still there. Cool. Alright, what did I want to try? Let me just add some more stuff to this. There we go. So many little dots everywhere. Alright, we gotta do something about that. Maybe we can't even have those little dots on there. Ugh. Maybe we gotta go back to a line down the middle and then frills on the side of that. You gotta be kidding me, Din. I know. That looks way too plain there. Alright, I guess we'll leave the buttons for now. I like the buttons. Maybe we can figure out something else for this. We'll just get this huge. Oh well, I'll figure that out later. You guys don't have to worry about that. What I wanted to do was see if we can put this suspender like kind of going on the side. That'd make him look too big. Yikes. But let's try it. Let's just do it for fun, right? First, before we do that, because we would be doing some massive reconstruction, we're gonna do a new layer. Cool. Is there anything you keep in mind when designing any character? Yeah, again, like this character. Let's talk about this character. Let's talk about what I was keeping in mind doing this one. Stuff I was keeping in mind doing this one is I wanted everything very, like, very smooth and soft. I didn't want any very sharp edges and that kind of stuff. Another thing I was thinking about, like, I'm thinking about the cloth and materials. Like, think about what is the clothing made of that you're working for. And then I guess the first thing you want to think of, sorry, I should have put this in a little priority order for you. So let's start now. First thing, the character's role. Like, who is the character? Like, what is their role in whatever game you're designing it for? Like this, she is going to be she is going to be like a character you can date. We'll see. And then like she's going to be used for like as a sprite, that kind of stuff, versus if you need a character that's going to be like, she's going to be a high-res sprite. That's what I was trying to say, yeah. She's going to be a very high-resolution sprite. Going to have some emotional variations, that kind of stuff. Maybe some slight wardrobe changes. So I'm thinking about that. Then I'm thinking about, like, her character itself, like, she's a mage. Okay, I want to keep, like, I want to have that robe feel. It is fantasy time, so I want to keep in, like, cause remember in the beginning we had a little, like, type of, it was almost a little too, like, schoolgirl style, like, too recent. Let's rewind. Yeah, cool. So remember when we were back here, it was a little too, like, classic school. Like, it looked a little too modern. A little too modernish. So it's like, okay, we want to tone it back. Alright, so thinking about like the time period, that's a good thing. Thinking of the materials, yeah, I wanted some like kind of definitely all cloth. I wanted no metal on her. I didn't even want leather on her, because I'm kind of thinking of her role in the story or for the game. It's like you got this like more tough, strong character, the sword chick. You're gonna have the archer chick, the tsundere, the kind of the medium, like, and then this one's gonna be the super soft, like the super kind one. So she has, or like the cutest one, and so that's why I want her outfit and like everything about her to reflect that. Like playing around though, like she's supposed to be smaller than them. So I'm thinking about kind of like oversized stuff. Like maybe we could oversize this bow a little bit more, maybe something like that. There's a lot of things I'm gonna be keeping in mind when I'm designing the character. Cool. We're gonna go super huge. Oh my god. But hey, it's fun to try that out. Like you never know. It's kind of cute. Now maybe a little bigger is kind of fun. Yeah, a little more dimension on it. Cool. Yeah, so there's tons of stuff I'm gonna be thinking of while I'm designing this character again, or when designing any character. This one specifically, yeah. Fantasy time period, type of clothing. I'm looking over here. I'm looking at the thumbnail so I can get a full grasp of her. I want her to seem kind of intelligent. Sorry, I went with the stereotypical glasses, but you can't. That's what's kind of as artists, it's like we kind of have to like you have to know like how to control stuff, and like stereotypes and that kind of stuff kind of works for art. Like it's good, like, because we need to know how to design a character to say stuff or like say something. Like it's basically like kind of opposite of PC, because we want the characters to say everything about that character with the way they look. We can't have it be like, what? How dare you think that she's a mage just because she's holding a wand? Like, God. Oh, sure, she's smart because she wears glasses. They probably all do, right? Kind of like stuff like that. Yeah. Like, so I'm thinking about like that kind of stuff, and like, you want to know what's gonna say that. So I know like glasses are gonna translate to smarter. I'm thinking like oversized stuff, like the oversized hat is gonna translate. Oh, smaller and cute. Like, oh, she's like hasn't like like fully grown into her hat yet, or maybe like someone like a bigger person gave her that hat. It's gonna look like smaller. I want to give her like that kind of like shy kind of look, so that's why it'd be nice to have a version of her that's like completely covered with a coat, or at least that's why I wanted most already covered. Maybe it's not as much as I originally wanted, but the drawings, they draw themselves. So those are some things that we were thinking about when designing this character. So that was a great question. I know you didn't totally mean it in that direction or for this character specific, but that's what we could talk about, for this character. So yeah, definitely if you're into like character design for like concept art for games and stuff, definitely give me a follow. I'm gonna be doing this I'm specifically starting to make my own visual novel right now, so that's what we're doing these. I did concept art, or I still do it, for I've been doing it for like 7-8 years now, and I've been doing it for games stuff, and I really want to try and make my own game right now. So hoping that through Patreon and doing stuff live like this on Twitch, I can get some back and we can make this game together and make it super cool. When you design a character as type of game, you design it many different. Hold on, how many? Yikes! Let me try to read this. All right. Kind of on this time, like as you can see, Yaku Live. That's a good question. Yes and no. Like I guess a little bit of both. Like I kind of did. When it's necessary, Yaku's asking if anybody didn't see that. She's asking if I will draw the character in multiple like poses and expressions to try to get like to get an idea of her, or I just go with the original drawing. And I'd say it's a little bit of both. Like sometimes I'll kind of draw a lot of stuff in my mind first. I know that's weird and like lame to say, but it is kind of true. Like I'll like I try to, like White Fox, if anybody's familiar with Samurai Genji, it's like that was all designed like it was a long brainstorm session, a lot of revisions in the drawing, but I was like driving. I had a long drive, like a 5-hour drive, so it's like, all right, you know what, I need to redesign that character. Let's do that. So you can actually, me myself, I can cover a lot in my mind, but like this character I did, as you can see, we did some thumbnails first. As for the design, like, yeah, mainly thumbnails. Not so much expressions. Like, I'll kind of think about that. And I kind of, like, for the main character, I'm needing to do that because I'm still, like, unsure of some stuff. This character, the first sketch, I kind of, like, nailed it. So, it's been kind of just outfit design from there. But as far as, like, her portrait and, like, expression, I kind of got the gist of what I wanted to on the go with that. So, me personally, like as you can see, I'll try so many different things out on the original drawing that I almost am drawing different sketches, but whatever works best for you. If you have traditional, definitely I'll just have like a doodle page of like a bunch of stuff. I don't have it with me, or it's in like my bag, but yeah, I'll kind of like doodle different stuff just to get the grasp of the character. Like if I'm definitely gonna need to like play around with hairstyles and stuff, that's a great time that I'll want to like doodle, or just like these thumbnails on the characters, like shape. Yeah. Tail, are we gonna draw the tail? Well, thinking about the tail, like, it reminded me of something that I wanted in this character's original design that I'm kind of like, how's that gonna work now? I almost need to, like, have something, like, totally covering her front, because I almost wanted it to, like, yeah, her tail, yeah, so it's, like, almost like her skirt's, like, always kind of up in the back because of her tail. But yeah, we'll just doodle in right now so you can get an idea of where I want it. Cool. Nice. Maybe she got like a little stripy tail, Garfield. That's funny. But cool. Yeah, so yeah, she'll definitely have a tail. There you go. Always chasing tail, King Manga, eh? But cool. Cool. Awesome. So let's start initiating the raid. If you guys wouldn't mind, I really appreciate everyone coming in. Thanks so much. I hope you enjoyed this episode and hope we all learned a little bit about character design and about ourselves, so definitely tune in for the next one. Next, I think we'll either be designing the main character or we will be hopping on to some others. I'm not sure. The holidays kind of screwed me up, but I got plenty more characters to mash out, so you know me and my characters. So yeah, thank you again for tuning in. Character design with Din Money. I had a blast painting with you guys or sketching with you guys. Really appreciate you coming out. If you guys wouldn't mind, and if you're up for a little row, if you want to come with me on a raid right now, we can raid some unsuspecting victim and make them, freak out. I know if anybody was here for the last one, oh my gosh, that was one for the record books, right? Oh man, that was whew. I think it was this poor girl's like first time on Twitch or something, and I was like, hey, cool. She was drawing something kind of neat. So we're like, hey, sweet, let's go in there. And like, she didn't have many views. And like, oh man, it was so funny. She's like, oh my god, like what is? And like basically like her like Nightbot system ended up like blocking so many people. Like it was hilarious. Yeah. So this time, can it really be any worse? Right? Let's go in with that attitude, right? So if you guys are wondering what the heck I'm talking about right now, basically on Twitch we do this cool thing called a raid, which is we're gonna choose someone else's channel and we're all gonna just go mash into there. And like, oh, my friend Grimm's playing. Let's go there. Let's see if we can raid this guy. Yeah, you guys want to do the main character next? Yeah, cool. Okay, we can. Yeah, if you guys, I'll be doing a poll on my DeviantArt soon to choose topics for the next character design stream. So, yeah, if you guys are interested, definitely tune in for that. Cool. Grimm's playing Dark Souls. Ah, screw that then. We're not gonna art raid someone playing Dark Souls. I think Amberthist is streaming right now. Let's see what she's up to. Oh, Sin. Hold on, Sin streaming. We gotta raid this guy. He's super cool. It's like yeah. If anybody doesn't know him, yeah, he's another fellow artist streamer. He's a really good dude. He's got he does a lot of cool League of Legends art. So all right, let me copy and paste his thing. I'll start hosting too, but let me get you guys ready. First, type in. So we're gonna do this. Everybody copy and paste Din Money Raid, or you don't have to paste it, but yeah, everybody copy Din Money Raid. In a second, I'm gonna give you guys a link to where we're gonna go. Everybody cruise there. When you see me type Din Money Raid, everybody just go nuts and just start being like, Din Money Raid. Oh yeah, and happy Thanksgiving, everyone. I really appreciate you coming out. Yeah, I hope you have a good Thanksgiving. I'll be seeing you afterwards. Sunday we'll do a recap, and you can see me all like, super fat. I'm gonna eat so much. It's gonna be so good. So awesome. Yeah, let's go. Let's raid this bastard. Oh man, it's gonna be so good. So yeah, cool. Din Money Raid. Here's the link. Dang it. Sorry, I accidentally just copied Din Money Raid. Alright, here he comes. Alright. Yaku Live's already over there. She said she had to go for the night. Nah, I'm just kidding. Here we go. Here's his link. Alright, let's go raid this bitch. Sin's ending his stream. Oh god. I am the worst raider in the world. Alright, this keeps getting better. Alright, false alarm then, you guys. Let's find someone else to raid. Let's go to Amberthist then. At least she's still going. At least let's hope she's still going. Ooh. Shy's on. Let's get Shy. Cool. Let's see what she's drawing first. Hold on a second. It better be good. It's Chibis. That's funny. Let's raid her anyways. That's cute. It's cute. We were drawing cute stuff today. We can do it though. Alright, we can do it now. Let's go. Hey you guys, you want to do Amberthist or you want to do Shy? I won't tell you who, but if you don't know who they are, either one. Vote 1 for Amberthist. Vote 2 for Shy. We got a raid. Amber is cool. Okay, we got 1 vote for Amber. Let's get her. Maybe we should go in. Alright, everybody go in. Maybe instead of typing Din Money Raid, let's all go in and just like say like, I like your blah blah blah. Like say like something nice about what she's drawing. She'd be like, oh, I like this something. I like this something. Let's all freak her out. So she doesn't really know it's a raid at first. If I can find her. Oh, oops, I should have just clicked the link. Yeah, raids are good, right? Alright, cool. Let's get her. Yikes, my screensaver is going on. That's how long we've been looking to raid someone. Alright. Enough of this. Sweet. Alright, that's the thing. Let's raid it. Alright, is everybody too pumped anymore? Like, maybe we should just raid. Just do Din Money raid. Yeah, I kind of just want to... I just need to get out some aggression right now. Let's just copy that. Let's do it. Just Din Money raid. Nice. Oh, Young, hey, thanks for coming in. We're about to raid. I think I got her name right. I'm trying to do the host. Yeah. Alright, let's raid. Alright, thanks for coming, everyone. Raid.
Din Money is an amazing artist, also streams, obviously. So please check him out. Jessica does as well. Follow Jessica. I was watching earlier before I started streaming. It's always so much fun. So yeah, check both of those people out, because they're awesome. I am working on a t-shirt design for Sam. He's hanging out in the chat. I am trying to figure out how to make gold piles look like gold piles.